Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is Lesson 51, Starred Problems. If you're looking for the practice set, that's in another video. This is just going to be the starred problem. So we're going to skip over the practice set and start on starred problem number 4. It says, the store sold juice for 65 cents per can, or 6 cans for $3.36. How much money is saved per can by buying 6 cans at the 6 can price? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to divide 336 to see how much it is per can. So let's see, 3.36 divided by 6, and I get 56 cents. I used a calculator on that. And then I'm going to have to take the 65 cents and subtract the 56 cents to find out the per can savings. And I get 9 cents per can. Okay, let me change colors here. This says write 12 million in scientific notation and write 17,600 in scientific notation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write 12 million in standard form, and then I'm going to count my place value. So I put the decimal right behind the first number that's not a 0, so I have 1.2 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's my answer. Here again, I'm going to put my decimal point behind the first number that's not a 0, which is the 1.76. I don't have to include these zeros. I do have to include them in my place value though. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me change colors. It says write 1.2 times 10 to the 4th in standard form, and then write 5 times 10 to the 6th in standard form. So this tells me how many times I'm going to move this decimal place. So I have 1.2. I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 12,000. And then here, this tells me how many times I'm going to move. It's kind of an invisible decimal place. Oops. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I put my commas in afterwards. Number 9, Bernie, a St. Bernard dog, weighs 176 pounds. What unit multiplier would you use to determine Bernie's weight in kilograms? Okay, so what I know is, as far as the conversion from pounds to kilograms, is that it's 2.2 pounds per 1 kilogram. You can also write that this way. Okay, and then it says use your answer to calculate Bernie's approximate weight in kilograms. So I have my given times my unit multiplier is equal to my answer. I'm given 176 pounds times, I'm not sure what my unit multiplier is going to be. I know it's going to be in some sort of fraction form, but my answer has to be in kilograms. So I know I'm going to want kilograms in the top. 1 kilogram over 2.2 pounds. My pounds cancel. I end up with 176 over 2.2. I'm going to divide that out. 176 divided by 2.2. And I get 80 kilograms. Okay, complete the table. Fraction, decimal, percent. You should have this in your spiral, but if you don't, I'm going to go ahead and say it again. To go from fraction to decimal, we divide. To go from decimal to percent, we multiply by 100. To go from percent to decimal, we divide by 100. And to go from decimal to fraction, we use the place value. So we're only given the percent here. So we're going to divide 40 by 100, and we get 0.40. And then the place value here, this is 40 hundredths. So 40 hundredths, but we have to reduce that, so I get 4 tenths, divide by 2, and I get 2 fifths as my answer here. Okay, let's change colors for the next one. Okay, so here is 4 hundredths. So that's going to be 4 divided by 100. If you do that on your calculator, you'll get 0.04. 4 hundredths would be 4 over 100. See, it's different. I'm going to divide by 4 and get 1 over 25. Okay. Find the number of degrees in the central angle of each sector of the circles shown. So a central angle has its vertex or corner at the center. And it says find the number of degrees in each sector. Okay, so what it's telling us is that this is the percent of the total, right? And the total is 360 degrees. So if the total number of degrees in a circle is 360, for A is going to be 50% of 360. Okay, this as a decimal is 0.5 times 360. It's going to be 180. Okay, let me change colors here. We'll do the rest of them. Let's do B. B is 25% of 360. This is 25 over 100. And when I divide that, I get 0.25 times 360. Plug that into your calculator, and you get 90 degrees. Let's see. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. So we've done A, we've done B, let's do C. We have 12, and I'm going to use 12.5% of 360. Okay, so 12.5 over 100 gives me 0.125 times 360. That I don't know by heart. I think it's 45 though. Should have just gone with my gut. Percent. Okay, and the last one is going to be 12.5 as well, because this has to equal 100%, right? So I have 50 plus 25 plus 12.5 is equal to 87.5. And then you take 100 minus 87.5, and you get 12.5. So D is the same as C. Okay, at 6% sales tax, the sales tax rate is 6 cents for each dollar. Make a function table that shows the sales tax output for one. Okay, so let's do that first. So this is A. I know it sounds awful. It's not as bad as it sounds. Okay, so this is the dollars, and this is the tax. So we know 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we know for $1 it's 0.6. For $2, let's see, it's going to be 2 times 0.06, which is 0.12. This is going to be 3 times, which is going to be 0.18, 4, which is 0.24, 5, which is 0.30. Okay. So we have A. Let's change colors for B. B, at the 6% tax rate, what is the sales tax on a $15 purchase? So just the sales tax. So how did we find that? We multiplied the dollars times 0.6. So I'm going to multiply 15 times 0.6, or 0.06, I'm sorry. And the tax on that is going to be 90 cents. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to treat this as if we are multiplying two fractions. And when we multiply fractions, we multiply across, so we get 160 centimeters times millimeters over 1 centimeter. And my centimeters are going to cancel, and I get 160 millimeters for this. Okay, this one, we're subtracting units. I can't subtract 15 from 50, so I'm going to have to borrow an hour. So that means I have to add 60, which makes it 75. Okay, now I can subtract it. That's 25 minutes. I'm going to change colors here. And I can't subtract 2 or 18 from 2, so I'm going to borrow a day, which means this is plus 24, which makes this 26. Let's see, that's 8 hours and 2 days. And then down here, I'm gonna, since it's addition, I'm gonna go ahead and add. This is 14 inches, 2 feet, and 4 yards. Now, after I add, I need to go back. I need to see, all right, well, 12 inches is a foot, so I can subtract 12 inches here and get 2 inches, but I'm gonna add a foot, right? Okay, so I'm okay in the inches department. Let's see. But I can, 3 feet is a yard, so let me subtract 3 feet here and add a yard here. I'm having an issue with my thing. I end up with, let me come up over here, with 5 yards, no feet, and 2 inches. Oh, don't worry about that. That's your homework, is all of the everything. So if you have any questions, please let me know.